put my keys if I just lay it down and I turn around and talk to somebody and I'm like, where my keys go? Or, I'm at the door and I go back inside knowing that I forgot something upstairs. So I'll go upstairs, and by the time I'm upstairs, I forgot what I'm looking for. Shit. Like, what? I just was thinking of it while I was climbing the stairs. It ain't that long. It's like, what, 15 seconds or something like that. 15 seconds later, I forgot what I came to look for. And then I go back down, and then I remember what I was looking for, and then I go back up and take it. That's the craziness, man. That's how stupid we are. But the Lord took that all away. But slowly but surely, He's giving it back in tiny little degrees, because a little bit we have those things, like, these things. Where is it again? Here. We have these things kind of too a little bit. You still have honorable Jacob descendant men. You still have men of our nation that are counselors and cunning artificers, and elegant orators. You still have those men around us. You still have ancient prudent prophets and judges, well, especially nowadays, and the apostles and stuff. You still have men of war. You still have mighty men. You still have certain of our people that are able to have a certain level of power, or they can feed themselves. But if you check it out, as a nation, we can't do that. We can't do that, and yeah, we don't have that. Rich men furnished with ability, living peaceably in their habitation. Well, you can read the rest for yourself, but I only wanted to point out this thing. We are the founders, creators, as I should say. Yeah, you can say founders and creators and stuff like that, but not as former, like what the Most High, not like that. We don't form trees. We can't do that. We can't form the wind. We can't form anything. We can create stuff through the power of Yahawah Bashem Yahshua, because He said it right here. The Lord had wrought great glory by them, as you can see. It says it right here, right? Through His great power from the beginning of time, from the beginning as the time was created. That's how dope we were. Right. So now, as you can see here, all the black inventors and all the things that we have. So we are the salt of the earth. We are just not the former of all things, as concerning what it means here. That's what I'm actually talking about. For He is the former of all things. It's talking about the Most High. This is not talking about us. But we are the salt of the earth, and therefore the Most High uses us to bring great glories with our inventions, with our tactics and things, skills, or with our athletic abilities and stuff like that. Our minds, like the black inventors, our minds. Even the daughters of Israel made stuff. Until this day, they will never account us for our labors. Okay, 120 things you probably didn't know were created by Israelite inventors. They always do stupid shit like chips, like who fucking cares? But then, this is not really important. This is just the stupid food, might not say stupid, but it's just food. But like, this is very important, these things. This is, again, food. This is very important because they use these things until this day, or else they would die. They would die if they didn't have this. They would die if they didn't have this. It's difficult to imagine the world. It's difficult, It's difficult, you devils. It's difficult because it's nearly impossible to imagine a world without Israelite inventions. Because it says right here in the book of Sirach. Where is it again here? The book of Sirach. No, Second Ezra. Second Ezra chapter 6. Verse 54, yeah, I know. 59, I'll use 59. If the world now be made for our sakes, for the Israelites' sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure? See, it shows you that Ezra is asking the Lord, like, when are we going to possess the inheritance of the earth? Because we don't. Not right now. Since Ezra was there, not since then. since then until now. Because the Israelites never ruled the earth. We only had it for 40 years. That was the time of King Solomon. 40 years of peace. Well, we had it. No, not really. We was fighting wars in time of David. He killed everybody, so everybody was quiet before him for 40 years. And after that, yeah. So it says here, Second Ezra chapter 7, which is the next chapter. And I said, Ezra said, it is so, Lord. Then said he unto me, the angel spoke to Ezra. The Most High spoke through the angel to Ezra. Then said he unto me, even so also is Israel's portion. Why? Because for their sakes I made the world. So the world is only made for Israel. So, hey, do you know what this means? What is the meaning of life? The meaning of life is that you serve the Israelites. That's your point. That's your purpose here on planet Earth. You were created because an Israelite was created. So the Israelite was created, right? And then therefore the Lord was like, I need servants for my beloved inheritance. Here you go. I'm gonna make all these other nations just to serve you, Israelites. But now we actually serve Esau. The whole planet Earth is serving Esau. That's why they use their money. That's why they use their inventions and their things. That's why they follow their so-called religions, like flying reindeers and bunnies that lay eggs and many other stupid things. Everybody's serving Esau right now. Are you being taxed? Then you are serving them, because it says here, gold is the currency of kings, right? Gold is the money of kings. Silver is the money of gentlemen. Barter is the money of peasants. That barter is this. Barter is when you exchange stuff. Hey, what's books? I'll give you some food. It is literally Esau. Give me a birthright for this food. Here you have all this knowledge, the Bible, and he just trades it for. Like you could just trade him for a banana or something, and then he gives you the Bible, for example. Just laughing, but yeah. But debt is the money of slaves, and our people are in the common people are in debt. Debt to who? To Esau. So that's why he taxes you, and he raises the rent whenever he feels like it. As a government, and he can shut down your stores if he wants to too. He already proved that. And but this is our portion, the world. And you can read the rest of the chapter for yourself, But I'm gonna just go over a few of these inventions: folding cabinet bed, potato chips, gas mask, protective mailbox, blood bank. They still need that until this day. Improved ironing board, home system security, 3-light traffic light, refrigerated trucks, automatic elevator doors. This thing, what is this? The electret microphone? Oh, this. Little mics. Color IBM PC monitor and gigahertz chip. Mark Dean. He also made cartridges. Wait. Black man. This is the first shit that they coming up with. Peanut butter. That's the most commercial things that they want to push to our people. That y'all made peanut butter, right? Yeah, that's about it, right? What is it again? Game cartridge. Video game. What's his name again? I don't think it was Mark Dean. It was Jerry Lawson. I think it was Jerry Lawson. Yeah, it was him. He was the one that made the games and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And he made the console, that had different cartridges in it. So anything and everything that came after that is because of us. We did this. We are the salt of the earth. We are the inventors. Like, we are the real inventors on which this society rolls. and then they trod down on us. By the way, you know. And what was I was looking for something. Wait. Right, and then you might say because here I have a video and this devil is going to use it for wrongness, just like how he used the rainbow for sodomy things. That's the same way he will use these inventions of ours. He's going to use it for their benefit, as you can see here.
And then the big political and economic question of the 21st century will be, what do we need humans for?
What do we need humans for? That's why they're systematically they're doing it. They are trying to, sorry, they are systematically doing away with workers. Now you have self-servicing registers and stuff like that, cash registers. You have self-servicing stores. You can do things yourself. And you have the online thing. A lot of stores went bankrupt. I went to go look for a couple of stores and stuff like that, and they gone. They gone after the pandemic because I want to go to stores. I don't really want to buy online all the time unless I really can get it. But now I'm forced. You're forced to buy stuff online. So they want to do away with a lot of people. And the Georgia Guidestones is one of their means. And other things, by the way.
Or at least, what do we need so many humans for?
What do we need? Here you have a nothing, a nobody, telling you why do we need so many humans for. You could just bust his skull with your fist and keep on smashing him until he dead. That's how weak this guy is. But the earth is given into the hands of wicked. He got devils. He got devils and demons. He got the whole system. Their nation got the whole system behind them. They could just send the cops to you and stuff like that and plant some drugs on you. What you gonna do about it? You know? So this is why we are powerless and we can't fight them, and you shouldn't. What we do is we wait for Yahawah to give us that power, and then we gonna have a talk.
We need humans for, or at least, what do we need so many humans for? Do you have an answer to that?
You can just slap the shit out of them just by saying that. Like, what do we need so many humans for? So you want to kill people? Yes, that's what they want to do. But he just told you without telling you.
Humans for. Do you have an answer to that? At present, the best guess we have is keep them happy with drugs and computer games.
To do what? So that they can figure out their plans by keeping you busy with drugs and computer games. You need to get that in your head, what these people are all about.
Keep them happy with drugs and computer games.
That's what they're doing. And you have he will explain it, how drugs and video games have been instrumental in controlling the population, right? Because you have all these youngsters, all their mind is focused on is games. They're not really worried about the world and what's really going down and how the development is working out. A lot of them don't even know where the food comes from, man. They just know it comes from farmers and stuff like that, and all that there. But they just be thinking, oh, supermarket. Hey, man, people are stupid, man. You have no idea how dumbified the people are nowadays because of the school system. If they really want you to obey the law, why don't they have law classes like here? Now you know the law. Now you know how not to break the law. Because we teach you these things in school, but they don't want to do that. They want to actually make you just grow up and be oblivious to the law so you can't fight them back. That's number one. Second, you're going to break the law. Because if everybody knows the law, then there are going to be less tickets handed out. That means less money. You think that they care about your safety when they tell you, put your seatbelt on, I don't want you to get hurt. They don't give a fuck. Why? Why don't you lower the housing costs? Why don't you lower the food if you really care about people? They was giving homeless people. They was giving them homeless people COVID masks and stuff like that. I was thinking about it, here. Yeah, but not them. I had another one, a doctor. Doctors. Basically, they was going around, giving homeless people masks and stuff like that. I saw that. They was giving homeless people masks, and I saw them walking around, with a group, of course, with a camera so that you can see it and let them be documented. Oh yeah, this guy, right? It went around giving people masks and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? To house the homeless agency turned to vacant hotels and stuff like that. Yeah, COVID proves as a house. This is the funny part. They went around giving people masks and stuff like that, right? Why don't you provide? Why don't you not provide? Why don't you provide a way for him to get his income himself, to get a house, to get food? Why don't you try and fix that? Wait, wait. Right, because they're talking about that, and yeah, sorry about that. Had to do some, because they're talking about that. This is one of their Edomite saying. You can teach a man, you can feed a man a fish every day, but if you teach him something like that, then he can get his fish. Teach fish quote. What is the quote again? Yeah, I think I got it. Give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. Yeah, so how come they don't actually, they want to give you a mask in order for you to live long and live healthy and stuff. Nah, it's about the living healthy. Why don't you provide for him a means to, work or something like that, or just get money or housing and clothing and stuff like that? You're worried about his health. If you're really worried about his health, you would get him a house so that he can be warm and all that type of stuff. But you're dealing with the devil over here. They're lying to your face, man. They're tricking you. Well, and yeah, if you're fooled by them, then hey, you don't know no better. But then yeah, so you got the super soaker, tissue holder, peanut butter, all that, clothes dryer, dustpan, folding chair, all that there, golf tees, ice cream scooper, whatever, man. Modern. But then I came across this shit and I was like, what the fuck? Drag queens. We invented drag queens? So I was looking at this shit. Of course, it's feces. I'm pissed off. So I looked it up and it was from 1858 until 1925. Okay. So now I'm going to show you something about slavery. Here in this movie called Goodbye Uncle Tom, you had the Edomites dressing the little boys up like little girls. They was doing that in the 1700s and stuff like that. They was doing that right then and there. And then cross that's in ancient Greek, it goes back to 222 AD. But they say it's the first one in America. No, it isn't. Because if he was walking around in America doing all these type of things, they would put him to death. But they were allowing this thing because they were the ones that wanted that. It's not that he was the first one. No, he was the first commercial one that they created and pushed. Because what do you think that they was doing to him? Do you think they was having meaningful conversations or playing PlayStation? This is, if you watch it's not even a movie, it's a documentary, Goodbye Uncle Tom. If you watch this, you will see what they was doing to the little boys. I can't play the rest of the video. You should know why. Because there's a lot of nudity, a lot of rape, a lot of homosexuality going on in that documentary. A lot of prostitution of little boys, a lot of cross-dressing, prostitution of little girls, and stuff like that. So when they come to you with this bullshit, they're always trying to make, like, from the bad things, they want to make us the biggest role model for everybody else to actually join forces with. If I said it right. Basically, they're trying to make us to do the thing, what they desire, and then they say, oh, y'all did it first. Why, that's a bad thing, But when they do successful things, they don't put you there in their equation. They don't put you there. They don't put you there. But anyway, all these things we invented. I'll put the link in the description box so you can check it out for yourself, of course. But then, right, it says the first tranny in America. That's bullshit. Like I said, with the evil things, then they put us in forefront. But with the good things, then they don't even put us in the area. Right? Like I said, Goodbye Uncle Tom. If you want to stream it, you can find it on YouTube, but then you have to give your age. But I got it from somewhere else, of course. You know, right. And okay, this guy, this devil over here, and he says keep them happy with drugs and computers. So, of course, they're using our things against us. Of course, as you should know. That's why you should never teach these devils. Never trust thine enemy. Read Sirach chapter 12. He will turn these things against you because he's a devil. He's only looking out for himself, itself, beasts. Just like how they turned the rainbow into a sodomy thing. It doesn't mean that the rainbow is a sodomy thing. They turned it into something. Same thing with the games. It doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. They turned it into something bad. You know, if you see somebody walking around with a bag nowadays, a rainbow bag, like this, often they have this, you would think that person is a sodomite. It comes in my head too. Like, what's this sodomite over here? It comes in my head. But then I'd be like, wow, this is how they got us. This is how they change the meaning of words after a period of time. This is what they do. You know? You'd be like, God damn, they really fucked up the world, man. With their interpretations and this is the same way that they interpret the Bible. They change meanings of things, and then therefore people will see it different. Like, oh, this is what it's supposed to be. No, it's not. It's not supposed to be that. You're listening to a devil, a person that changes things, snake tonguely like, you know. They have different meanings, man, double meanings, you know. This has nothing to do with a sodomite. Matter of fact, it is a holy covenant with all flesh, with Noah and all flesh upon the planet Earth. This is what they made of the holy covenant. So they changed things. Yeah. So with that, let me see. Right. So with that, I'm gonna say shalom.